We invited women to be part of a research group testing a revolutionary product. RBX is a beauty patch developed to enhance the way women perceive their own beauty. My name is Ann Carney Cook, and I am a psychologist and a distinguished scholar at Columbia University. So there's two components. One is a beauty patch, and another is a video diary you're going to keep each day.
So far, not feeling more beautiful.
I don't really feel too much changes.
I feel beautiful no matter if I'm sick, tired, or the fact there's a pimple on my nose.
I felt very comfortable in my skin today.
What is your feeling like now coming back after 2 weeks?
Definitely been a life-altering experience.
More comfortable in clothes I didn't wear before, more comfortable doing my hair differently, showing off my face more.
Would you buy the beauty patch?
I would. I honestly think I would.
I'd love for people to have the type of change that I've had by trying the beauty patch.
Advancements in science, technology, and pharmacology have increased the capacity to diagnose and treat diseases. This results in a process known as medicalization. Peter Conrad defines medicalization as a process by which non-medical problems become defined and treated as medical problems. Broad societal trends, pharmaceutical industry factors, and mass media medical reporting are the main drivers of medicalization. These effective drivers have significantly increased contemporary American emphasis on a medicalized framework, which has many negative implications for body image for both men and women. The end result for the gendered body is a means of social control and suffering through standardization of impractical expectations for the female and male body. The unique strategy known as direct-to-consumer marketing, found only in the USA and New Zealand, pharmaceutical companies are able to advertise directly to patients rather than to healthcare providers. However, when these companies are the main supporters of scientific and medical research, a conflict of interest arises. Additionally, solutions to medical problems tend to be heavily pharmaceutically based rather than behaviorally or socially based, which increases medicalization. Fundamentally, medicalization works by defining medical norms that preface expectations for body, behavior, and thought. The female body is a recurring subject undergoing medicalization. This is evident in normal life events such as menstruation and menopause, as well as in standards of beauty and expectations of women's bodies. Vardaman Winter explored the impact of the Gardasil campaign on consumers' perceptions of their health and body. The results showed the confluence of health perceptions and social norms consists of girls replacing health standards with perceived social expectations about how to act in regards to sexuality, morality, and modesty. Since 1994, the prevailing social standard of beauty has been the Barbie doll. Pale skin, exaggerated breasts, cinched waist, flat buttocks, and smooth belly. However, this has not always been the case. In 15,000 BC, the Venus of Willendorf was the common representation of women, symbolizing maternity and sexuality, with tan skin, large breasts, a full belly, and rounded buttocks and thighs. The sedentary lifestyles and fuller frames of most contemporary American women reveal a striking contrast between reality and the idealized Barbie image of beauty. Consequently, the popularity of cosmetic surgeries has become rampant, primarily among upper-class women, taking inspiration from the illusion of perfect geometrization of the body based on the medicalization of ideal forms. Breast augmentation with silicone implants is the second most popular cosmetic procedure after liposuction. When the silicone-filled sacs used in breast augmentation were implicated in chronic fatal diseases such as cancer and disability, the FDA made the implants unavailable. The only exceptions were for women who underwent mastectomies and women whose breasts were so small that the American Society of Plastic and Reconstructive Surgeons labeled that a disfiguring disease known as micromastia. Similarly, the DSM-4 recognized body dysmorphic disorder, BDD, as a chronic mental illness in which sufferers excessively obsess over a perceived defect in their body image. Both epitomize the far-reaching scope of medicalization, which has extended beyond solely improving health and well-being. The male body has also been medicalized, most significantly following the success of Viagra, a drug used to treat erectile dysfunction. This is demonstrated by a medicalized understanding of male aging and sexuality via andropause. In the 1920s, Eugene Steinach proposed that youthful and masculine vitality reside in the testicles, which triggered a series of experiments and interventions aimed at restoring elderly men's sexual vigor. Male sexuality then becomes the defining quality of hegemonic masculinity. Parallel to women's standards for beauty, expectations of elderly men to sustain the sexual virility of their younger years were unrealistic until medicine described this natural phenomenon as a disease and pharmaceutical companies produced a drug, thus expanding medicine's scope of social control. High rates of medicalization in contemporary America represent a changing understanding of and expectations for both the male and female bodies. New categories of disease and their subsequent treatments reveal efforts to attain and preserve bodies depending more on social standards than health standards. Inevitably, this will marginalize those that do not or cannot conform to the standards, further exacerbating the sociocultural, economic, and political contributions to poor health. The declining health of Americans, despite improved detection and treatment, suggest an ulterior approach may be needed. Instead of using technological innovation and scientific prowess to amplify the number of non-health-related medicalized conditions, such as aesthetic procedures and prolonged sexual virility, excluding extreme cases, these resources and efforts can be redirected to treat the plethora of diseases already present and improve health.
Interest in knowing what's inside the patch?
I do.
Can you say more?
My gosh. There's nothing in the beauty patch?
Nothing.
It's just a patch.
Just a patch.
It's very empowering.
I wanted it to be about me and not a patch.